All right, ladies and gentlemen, part two, exposing Meet Kevin, the scam artist, fraudster, con man, the guy who was arrested for DUI, who should be disqualified from being an investment advisor. He also sold the FTX Ponzi scheme. He promoted that. He was paid to promote that. He was selling unregistered securities, so I'm wondering how he was able to be a investment advisor. Now, it's a state license, not the what you hear of typically. It's a state license. Anybody can get it. Series 63. Anybody can pass the exam. Has virtually nothing to do with anything the securities on the exam. It's basic state laws, securities laws. That's all it is. This guy's not qualified or capable of providing anybody with any sound investment advice or analysis regarding stocks and bonds. He's clueless. He's a con man. He's proven all of this. And let me remind everyone once again, meet Kevin Pathrath. Of course, you may not know from the last name, although it's a little bit weird, but I can tell, of course, that certainly qualifies him to be a member of. I've called out cryptocurrencies being a scam many years ago from day one. So CoffeeZilla, you're fake, you're fraud. You claim to come after cryptocurrencies and the cryptocurrency scammers. You promote videos. You get paid to promote videos on scammers. I see scam ads on your videos. You're being paid to promote scam ads. How are you a fraud detective when you are getting paid by the fraudsters to promote their advertisements? And you promoted Tom Nash, who is a liar and fake investment guru. He's a scammer. Anyway, I'll get to this twerp in the future. He's just one of a long list of scammers on YouTube. YouTube has become the world's largest portal for scams and scam artists. If you're monetizing your content, you're a scammer. Write it down. No exceptions. If you're monetizing your content on YouTube, you're a scammer. Why? Because everybody on YouTube, all the content creators know that almost all the ads on YouTube are scams. Therefore, they're partnering with scammers and scam ads. They're selling scam ads. Why would you do that? Why would you place your audience in a vulnerable state by showing them random scam ads? Oh, well, I don't control that. But you know YouTube is putting scam ads on your channel. Why would you do that? Because you're in it for the money. All of you people. You're all scammers on YouTube. Get a job and stop being parasites. Stop being predators of people. Create value. Stop scamming people. Now, let's move on to Kevin. Kevin is the biggest scam artist probably on YouTube, most likely. And I think he's the biggest scam artist under 35 in the world. Now, let's take a look here. Daddy of 7. That's scary. There's going to be 7 more of you. I really hope so. Once again, Charles Payne, Fox. This guy's a scam artist. He's a penny stock promoter. He's already got in trouble. You can look it up. He's a fraud. Charles Payne is a scam. And he promotes scammers on Fox. He promotes these doomsday con men. Charles Payne and Fox, you're a disgusting network. CNBC has its own list of scammers. I mean, they allow Jim Cramer, but at least they bolted. They axed Nigerians after Nigerians were, they got caught up in the Voyager digital scam. The Nigerians now, they've been axed from CNBC. Fox is still allowing Charles Payne, the scam artist who promotes penny stock scams. They're allowing this guy on the network. And once again, folks, I told you before, I mentioned this before in part 1, it's very simple. If you want to spot or protect yourself from the army of scammers out there, and they're all over the place, it's quite simple. You need to first be able to spot one of them. And once you spot one, you look and see who they're hanging out with. And then you look and see who these other guys that they hang out with are hanging out with. And you're going to spot the whole army eventually. It's a great example here. Kevin. Folks, this guy, just a few years ago, not so long ago, told you he knew nothing about investments. He knew nothing about the stock market. He claimed he would not ever create any courses on the stock market. He knew nothing about it. Let me remind you. Let me refresh your memory here.
Real estate's freaking easy because I look at this stuff and I go, I know what to do. Stocks, I don't know. So don't ever expect Meet Kevin to sell you a stock investing course. Hey everyone, thank you so much for considering this program on Mastering Your Money. You're here because you want to grow your net worth. At least that's what I'm guessing, because who doesn't want a larger net worth?
Here you have it, folks. Complete scam artist, fraudster. That's who this guy is. He has no concern, no regard for the money that he's taken from people, steering them into the gutter. He's caused so many people, and you people out there who he's caused to lose their ass in the stock market with this ridiculous advice, his ridiculous picks, his ridiculous pumping of trash, from Peloton to all types of trash. You people, you're to blame as well. You're part of the problem. You're not coming out and exposing this guy. You're not coming out and telling how this guy caused you to lose everything. That's the problem. You're not going to post. You can't post it on his channel. He's going to delete it. He deletes all the comments that are that expose him. You got to come out with your own videos on this fraudster. That means he's a money worshiper. Money worshippers are very evil, disgusting people. You want to stay away from them because they don't care what they do, who they hurt to get money. And that's what you have mostly on YouTube. Just about all these YouTube creators are money worshippers. That's a problem. That's why they don't care that they are selling scam ads to their audience. They're monetizing their channel. They know that the ads are scammy. They don't care about their audience. They're money worshippers. One thing I noticed about 5 years ago is all these YouTubers started to get fooled by the so-called, I call it the transparency scam. Maybe 6 years ago, actually, or even longer. I have a video, actually. I'll show it in the future. The girl apparently has pulled her channel down. She was promoting Ricky Gutierrez, and she was telling how great his stock trading bullshit is. Of course, Ricky Gutierrez is an obvious fraud and scam artist. But she was showing on her channel who's promoting anything that they do and talks about all their money. It's the lifestyle scam. It's no different than showing the Lambo. Okay? When you're talking about money, I made all this money. Kevin does this. He's been doing this for years. And I can guarantee you right now, it's a lie. He's fucking lying. All those years, he showed a bank statement and this and that. It's a lie. Okay? You believe it. Anyone who goes out of their way to show that they're transparent is trying to con you. They're lying. It's a scam. You got it? In fact, I recently came across some guy on one of these channels. I've got the information. I'll show it eventually. He claims completely transparent trader. He's made millions. I asked for the transparency. You know what they show me? They show me some baloney brokerage statement that doesn't show all the transactions. It just shows like the account balance. It doesn't show anything. It's nonsense. And I'll talk about this in the future. I've known about this guy for even longer. This Chris Camillo. Another fucking lying. And I'm telling you right now, there's no secrets to real estate. Anybody who tells you there's secrets, they've got the secrets. They're going to show you the techniques. They're fraudsters. Write it down. Write it down. There's no secrets. Okay? Real estate has historically been one of those areas where the scam artists flock to. Tell you they got secrets. Robert Kiyosaki. Okay? All these guys. Tom Vu. Right? Dean Gracioso. Right? The list goes on. Carlton Sheets. And let me just mention something. I don't know if I mentioned it in part one. Don't you find it a little bit awkward that so many of these scammers on YouTube are from the real estate industry? They're failed real estate agents like Kevin. Kevin's a failed real estate agent. You failed, buddy. You weren't making the money. You weren't cutting the mustard. That's why you bought leads from Dave Ramsey. You bought real estate leads from him. I mean, if you're successful, you're not buying leads from Dave Ramsey. If you're successful, you know how to get leads. Right? If you're successful, you stay in real estate. You don't become a YouTube influencer. Graham Stephan, another failed real estate agent I talked about in part one. CoffeeZilla, another failed real estate agent. That's right. All these guys. Another fake detective guru, the Spencer Cornelia, who's a complete disgusting, dishonest scumbag.
Licensed financial advisor. Why not?
You're licensed by the state of California. Anybody can get a state license. It's very simple and then means nothing. Even if you get a Series 7, you got a Series 63. I don't care what type of Series 7, 63, 65, 23, 22, doesn't matter. It means nothing. All it means is you're legally able to conduct the business specified by that license. That's it. Doesn't mean you know jack shit. Okay? And you don't know jack shit. Do I need to remind everyone here?
Real estate's freaking easy because I look at this stuff and I go, I know what to do. Stocks, I don't know. So don't ever expect Meet Kevin to sell you a stock investing course. Hey everyone, thank you so much for considering this program on Mastering Your Money.
Yeah, so within a year, he learned enough to make courses. Make courses on the stock market. So that's who you're dealing with, folks. This guy's a complete scumbag, fraudster, money-worshipping parasite. He's a parasite. Meet Kevin the parasite.
Not advertise these things that you told us here. I feel like nobody else knows about this.
We'll try a little advertising and see how it goes.
Always great to have you on, Kevin Pathrath there, financial analyst and YouTuber. Meet Kevin.
Yeah, there you go. Yahoo Finance. Let me explain to you folks what goes on with these media companies. Yahoo Finance is a criminally insane, it's run by criminally insane sociopaths. It's a boiler room scam. And they promote scam artists and scammers. They create dumb money. And let me explain to you all, if you all don't know how the media works, let me explain to you how it works. This is especially true for certain media companies, but they all, for the most part, do this. Here's how it works. But Kevin went after Grant Cardone, and then what? He became Grant Cardone. He studied what Grant Cardone is doing. Grant Cardone came on YouTube after he saw Ty Lopez scam everybody. He realized, look, it's open market, open season. And then they had the SEC pass the crowdfunding law and the other laws which had to do with Reg FD, allowing hedge funds, private equity, to be raised to solicit it publicly. That's when the scams began. That's when the SEC really screwed up. Big problem. The scams galore. That's why you got Grant Cardone pitching his real estate bullshit, which are basically enormous fee structure. Okay, and what Grant Cardone does is he basically makes all these false claims, and he's another guy that shows money. Anybody that shows money, look at this money, all the checks coming in, look at my money. Folks, who would do that? Like, what shameless money-worshipping loser would do that? He's doing that to cater to the broke, desperate people. Anybody who shows money and talks about all this money, they do that, they're a scammer. Write it down. Guaranteed. Every time. Kevin did it too. This is no different than the lifestyle scam. You know, how these trading gurus, and by the way, all guys that promote trading services are scammers. Day trading as a investment strategy, long term, is a lie. It's a scam. Okay, I've already talked about that. People promoting trading for a living and they say they make millions, they're liars and fraudsters, all of them. Remember, I'm Mike Stathis. I'm one of the top investment analysts in the world. I worked on Wall Street. I've advised multi-billion-dollar funds, hedge funds, mutual funds, endowments, pension plans. All these trading guys, whether it's Tim Sykes or his little so-called millionaire students, that's all a big scam. And then you've got all these other guys, Trading Institute, and Antoine Creel. They're all lying. Ricky Gutierrez, all these people. Humble Trader. They're all liars. Day trading is a lie. You're going to get blown out eventually. It's not sustainable. There's no competitive advantage. If you don't have a competitive advantage, buy the S&P 500 and stay away from the market. Don't follow any financial news ever. Just buy the S&P. I'll hold it forever. If you don't have a competitive advantage, you're never going to beat the S&P 500 long-term, guaranteed. Competitive advantage. Because you can't compete against people like me, against Wall Street, against the pros, against the guys with the big funds, the insider information. You can't compete. You think you can? Good luck.